The following is a campaign based off the Savage Worlds role-playing game. We are not saying that we own Savage Worlds or any of its content. We are just a bunch of guys wanting to play a game. Without further ado, enjoy the show.
Right. And then
Does the specimen need to be alive or
preferably.
Okay.
And he stands up, have a good day, gentlemen, and he leaves. Closes the door behind him. And then a few minutes later, after you're kind of sitting there for a little while, another guy comes in and it's like he looks very disheveled. Says, "Oh, okay, so boss has already been through. Okay, he's already told you a little bit. Okay, he's told you a little bit already, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
just offer him a cigarette and calm down.
No, I quit months ago.
Calm down.
I'm good. His hands are visibly shaking at just way too much energy, way too pumped up.
Son, you need to lay off the coffee.
It's like,
I got this.
It's okay, I got it. And he has just a large, thick folder full of information. He just kind of slams down right there. He flips it over. He starts flipping through, and he pulls out individual sheets, like giving you just a basic map of the island itself, as far as they've been able to get. More than just that overhead picture of it. Just kind of it's like right here in the center. It's like he points towards a large kind of red dot. That's where the main lab was. It's like we don't know anything else beyond that. And he points towards where just a bunch of arrows seem to be drawn ridiculous amount, like he did it himself. And it's like, yeah, this guy has other issues other than just getting off smoking. It's like, here's your landing point. From right there, you should be able to find jeeps and any sort of tracking devices and anything you might need. We should have the dock worker there should be expecting at least some sort of company, but he doesn't know quite who it's going to be. He thinks he might be some sort of inspector for the lab that's up there. And yeah, it's like you tell he's in a rush. He's trying to push his way through it, but
Lab is overrun. And this guy's still alive?
well, it's far enough from the lab that he doesn't have to worry about it. I mean, he should be there. We heard contact from him, but we didn't get anybody from the lab itself. And it's kind of lost. It's like there's something about spiders and creepy things, like, oh, and it's like, sorry. It's like, sorry, it's been a long day already. It's like, they don't
Son, it's okay. You're
Okay.
sending me in. I can handle this.
Oh, I forgot. You're overconfident, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this could turn out hilarious. This is already going to be great.
This is
Just in case you don't know, I've been twitching. I've been filming Twitchy Son here for ever since he came in.
Oh yeah, he probably doesn't even know it. He's just fully spastic and stuff. So he relays to you basically the information or other information you might need. The name of the boat of the captain of the ship. The name of your dock worker you're looking for, and the name of their contact, or at least a way of getting in touch with the contact that lets the contact know, hey, we're on your side. He also lets you know that there is a Dr. Salazar that runs the lab overall, and he's really the head researcher there. If you run into him, possibly save him. If not, say la vie, capture one of the whatever specimen that might have escaped whatever containment it is, or gather up any sort of digital research or something. He confirms that each of you has your starting kit of at least a cell phone to keep in contact with each other as well as with the company, and it also kind of doubles a little bit as a tracking, a flashlight, because a standard issue flashlight can never be underestimated.
Hey, a mag light is not just a flashlight. It's also a
In
weapon.
case of emergency, you can bludgeon someone to death and giggle. And also having your standard issue Colt 1911. So after confirming you have all the appropriate, at least starting gear, plus any sort of extras you might want to take along with you. I mean, you have your camera, you have your basic survival gear, and you have some of your stuff from whenever you were on the fort,
Yep.
or Jen has some stuff that he used to have it when he's on the force. He basically says, well, just make your way down to the docks, and he gives you directions to that. And just meet up in 24 hours. It's get some rest, because some of you look a little bit more haggard than others, so he pointedly looks over at Jen. And it's like he will see you in the morning to see you off.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
So, at the time, you're kind of all in the city and stuff like that. So, what are the things that your characters like to do when you're just out? When you just have, like, you have time, you have 24 hours right now to kill.
I'm probably walking around observing, mainly just kind of like strolling and observing and watching and listening and, you know.
Beheem's honestly doing the same thing too because Huss taking interest in human culture and stuff, and he's probably also like filming around too.
Mine's probably different. I'm just looking at faces and...
I know that Beheem's not looking into that much detail, but he's just like,
He's recording. He can go over details later.
yeah, and he's looking at the sites. Again, Huss have taken an interest in human culture, and Beheem might also be at a museum because he also likes art and stuff.
Alex would probably be at a boxing gym or something like that.
Working off any sort of aggression that's
Yeah.
already there because you got a little amped up from someone suddenly changing right there in front of you.
Yeah.
As he punches, he just gets angrier as it's boxing.
Alright. So, after some time, you all make your way back to whatever your abode you currently have. Next day, make your way down to the docks, and you see like the same twitchy, neurotic intern or whatever is there. And he's while he's still quivering, he's a lot calmer in the AM. A lot calmer in the AM. Like he hasn't had his 5th pot of coffee quite yet.
Yeah.
Son, here.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Good. I'm good.
He should just be a dick and just blow a puff right in
And
his
he's just kind of staring at the cigarette. It's like, and as you puff smoke into his face, he just kind of quivers like, you're an ass. And it's like, all right, there you go. The captain's here. Everything's loaded up. It's like you should have enough, anything you might need, like MREs and other things and stuff to make sure you are going to be okay on the island.
Okay.
Just be careful. Come back safe. And as always, we'll deny any and all existence of your corporeal bodies.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Understood.
Yep. Okay, and then he kind of wanders off, and it's like you notice that he starts to go towards the building that the API is stationed at,
Yeah.
and then he's slowly starts veering off more towards where a gas station is that's nearby before you get on the boat. Because you're a dick.
Good job. Good job, Alex. You got him back into smoking.
Jerk. All right. So y'all get on the boat.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you get on the boat. The captain himself doesn't really say a lot to anybody. Just kind of like hyper focused on getting everything done. Right. It's like I'm pretty sure Beheem, being a very inquisitive person, probably is going up there and like I've never seen
Oh, yeah, of
no
course.
captain stuff right there, and it's like. At first, he keeps glancing back at you, but after a while, just you kind of standing there and just kind of watching him like you're just kind of something off in your head, just kind of like, at least I'm getting paid, and he just completely just starts
It's
focusing
not
on.
this. I mean, it's not the strangest thing in the world. I mean, you have YouTubers that are walking around doing filming themselves. So,
But you can tell he's a little bit of an older generation, so he's kind of
he's
not.
one of those guys.
He's an old captain who's seen shit, so he's good. He's good. He's a good one to hire for a secret organization.
Gotcha.
He doesn't give a shit.
It's like he's seen enough stuff, and it's like while it's disconcerting to have the camera directly on him because he's seen enough stuff to know that some things should not be seen.
Oh, got ya. Like again, Beheem has definitely before he's filming all this shit. He's also in his spare time probably also watched certain movies and stuff. So he's he may have saw like River Monsters or Discovery Channel about animals. So he's like filming the ocean. He's also going up to film the captain too at one point.
The ride itself is fairly quiet. It's going to take. A couple days pass. Nothing really seems to be kind of picking up or anything.
Just kind of reading up on the mission from notes that I've taken or that they gave us, and
Going over it, some of the research they did know about did involve getting some advanced materials, using some of the local fauna, basically to develop cures, synthetic materials that would actually be more defensive in certain natures or just stronger in general, and that in particular this island, was purchased, and basically, all cartographers, some of the major cartographers are basically like, this island doesn't exist. And somehow some organization or something like that has actually managed to pay off enough people in order to guarantee that it's not really well known except for by very few individuals in general. So after several days of travel, you start to see the island coming into position right there. It's late in the evening, so the captain comes down and suggests, "I'm going to leave it up to your guys, but we could try to pull in the night, or we could wait until the morning where it's going to be a little bit more."
Night's good.
You want to go at night?
Yep, I got this.
I warn you, it's not exactly the safest thing for us to do.
Gives us more time. We've got this.
All right. So he starts pulling ahead. Let's see, he's been a captain.
I'm sure you don't care. I'm kind of.
He starts, pulling ahead. It's like it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, but I'm just thinking, Beheem probably would normally try and make a suggestion, maybe we should do a vote on this. But I think Beheem already kind of gets what this character is like, and that he's not really going to budge.
Well, it's kind of funny because he's overconfident. He's got this. He wants to do it, which is.
But I'm not stubborn, though.
Yeah.
He's not.
I
But
take stubborn with it. God.
Well, it goes along with I'm heroic. We got to get it done. I need to do the right thing. And he's like, all right, let's go. We can do it.
2-1
yes,
in every situation.
And here's what I think is most likely going to happen. Beheem probably hasn't done night shots yet. So guess what?
Yeah.
So again,
You're going to use your night eye on your camera now.
I got night vision. That's how I can see in the dark. I got night vision on my digital camera.
Yeah, this is going to be just like the Blair Witch Project. All right. So, y'all, it's dark.
Mhm.
It's ridiculously dark. You can't really make out, the island itself. There's not really, despite the fact that you are aware of that there is a laboratory there is a docks there, right? You don't see any lights or anything from it. It's just a black splotch. The only way that you really know is just because you were going generally the right direction to begin with. But the captain, trying his best, is kind of pulling it in right there, and you see him, with your camera, you see he's just squinting really hard. He starts yelling out, it's like, "Someone get some light on that water over there. I don't like the look of this."
Got a flashlight on.
Oh, you're a cheeky bastard, ain't you?
Yeah.
I was trying my flashlight too.
Any help? Anything where I can help?
There's obvious big old spotlights on the sides of the ship, and y'all are just like, "Flashlight."
Okay, I turn on
one of the spotlights.
Yeah, same here. I do that too.
Right. So y'all go over there, and because y'all decide to be smartasses first, wonderful, wonderful smartasses. It's like as you turn on giant spotlight, Alex, you notice just reefs and giant rocks sticking up out of the water right there, and it's like, oh shit!
Crap baskets.
Everyone give me an agility check.
Yeah.
So that's our agility die and the wild die, right? Okay.
For him to use on quite.
So 8 explodes. Is that what?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nope, that's not good for me.
13.
I rolled a 2.
I roll a 4.
So you get shaken. It's like, Alex, you get shaken, but you manage to stay on your feet. I'll get back to you, Beheem. It's like, Jen, this is nothing to you. It's like, boom. It's like, I've been a squid before, guys. It's nothing, really. It's not that. So, you're barely even phased. You've done this. It almost seems like you've done this for way too long. You, and the captain, in particular, you fall down And you're like, oh, all right. And so you fall and you're prone. You see the captain, like, completely taken off and didn't really notice any of this. Like, he's just too busy, was scowling at you guys for being smartasses. He falls forward, kind of like, and slips in a way, and just kind of lands at a weird angle for his neck. Yeah. You're still in the boat that's moving forward.
So he's filming two guys who change their appearance.
He has two
One who
guys.
does it all the time, one who does it involuntarily on...
Not necessarily involuntarily.
Yeah, I can do it voluntarily.
Oh, you can?
It's just-
Oh,
Because there are certain times of the month, like a woman, that you
gotcha.
can't really stop certain effects.
Gotcha.
What? It's not an insult or a compliment, it's just a fact.
Touche.
They don't make a pill for your lunacy quite yet, so you can fuck off. By the way, anyone who hears this, no, I'm not anti-women, I'm not misogynistic, I am an asshole. That's all you need to know.
I'm going to completely edit everything except for I'm an asshole.
You're a jerk. You can suck a joke. God damn it. I am an asshole. I am an asshole. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole.